If you're running a warehouse and you're either a 3PL or a brand, running out of inventory at that warehouse can be hugely detrimental to both your business and your customers. That's exactly why we created stock alerts. So today we're going to go over what they are, how they work, when you should use them, and how you set them up. If you don't know who I am, I'm Brady Agronoff. I'm a co-founder of Warehance. We're a modern WMS. If you go down the link in the description below, you can get a 60-day free trial or a demo where one of us will walk you through the product and see how it fits your needs. Let's get started. What are stock alerts? Stock alerts are a threshold you can set on either a product, all the products at a warehouse, all the products in an organization, or if you're a 3PL, all the products for a specific client. And if a product's inventory falls below that threshold, then you'll get either an alert via Slack or via email. So how do these stock alerts work? Like I mentioned before, you can set them at different levels. So that's the organization, client, warehouse, and product. And if the inventory on one of those products falls below that level, then we go ahead and send an alert to you via the alerts that you set up, whether that's Slack or email. Now, in order to get alerted again, that product needs to go above the threshold, and then once it falls back below, you'll get a second alert. When should you use stock alerts? Well, organization, client, and warehouse-wide ones are more global and should probably be used for products that are not quite as fast of movers or ones that you don't run out of stock as often. So you can set that global level. Maybe if say you want to keep 10 of every single item in the warehouse, you can set that global level to 10, and then you can send yourself an email that says what SKU it is, and you can see when that product falls below the level of 10. So this is useful for products that you don't run out of often, ones that you don't need to keep an eye on all of the time, but you just want an alert when they're running low. So product-specific stock alerts are more used for products that you want to keep a closer eye on, so you can set multiple alerts for that product. So maybe you have a product that is a super fast mover and you want to get a notification when there are 5,000 in the warehouse, when there's 1,000 in the warehouse, and then when there's 100 in the warehouse. And you can send that either to yourself if you're a brand. You can also send the email to your customer or your client if you're a 3PL, and so they know that they need to order more. So it's really useful just to keep an eye on things so you don't have to go in and watch your inventory numbers like a hawk. So how do we set up these stock alerts? There's two different ways you can do so, and it depends on what kind of stock alert you're setting up. So we're going to first look at organization, client, and warehouse-wide ones. So in order to set these stock alerts, go to the left-hand side menu, and in the sub-menu of products, you'll see stock alerts. So go there and you'll see a table, and in the top right-hand corner, you can click the create button, and it'll bring up a pop-up with some information you need to fill in. This information will include alert name, where you can put a name for the stock alert, the metric, so is this going to be based off of on-hand inventory? Is it going to be based off of available inventory? And then the operator. So do you want to see when it's less than? Do you want to see when it is equal to a certain level? And then you'll have to set the actual threshold itself. So that was maybe the 10 that we referenced before, or the 5,000, 1,000, and 100 we referenced before. And then you'll get to add notification methods, and you can add as many as you like of both Slack channels and emails. And then lastly, you have both client and warehouse as optional fields. So you can set one, both, or neither of these. So if you set neither of them, then it's going to set a stock alert that is going to be organization-wide. If you set client, it'll be specified for a specific client. And if you set warehouse, it's going to be at a specific warehouse. Now, if you set client and warehouse, it's going to be for a specific client at a specific warehouse. Now let's talk about product-specific stock alerts. In order to create a product-specific stock alert, go to products and click into a product page. Now, once you're at the products detail page, at the top, there's going to be a tabbed list, and you're going to go ahead and click on stock alerts, and there will be a table that will show up underneath it. These are going to be your stock alerts for that specific product. Again, you can press the create button and you'll put in an alert name, a metric, an operator, and a threshold. And then you're going to add your notification methods. Click create and your product stock alert is set. And next time that product falls below that threshold, you will get a notification through your chosen channels. If you have any questions, leave a comment down below. You can also go to the link in the description below and request a demo from one of us where we'll answer your questions personally. Or if you just want to get started with Warehance, you can start a 60-day free trial, again, at the link in the description below. Happy shipping.